The complexity of goodness and kindness in today's world is explored in this thought-provoking exploration. There isn't much talk about the unintended consequences of being a good guy, but this movie will go into that. It takes you on a journey through the nuances of time and humanity, shedding light on why your good intentions can sometimes lead to challenges in life. Being a good guy is a virtue we value a lot, and we should. But what happens when the qualities that define your goodness unintentionally bring toxic goodness and unexpected problems into your life? Join us as we look at 6 strong reasons why being a nice person can have an impact on you in ways you may not have expected. We'll navigate the maze of trying to please too many people, the difficulty of setting boundaries, and the emotional toll of neglecting your own needs. Learn about the difficulty of saying no, the surprise allure of toxic relationships, and the secret complexities of kindness. But don't worry, this exploration isn't meant to make you doubt your inherent goodness. Rather, it's a journey toward understanding how to balance your desire to help with the importance of self-care and wisdom. Join us as we embark on this enlightening journey to find out the deep truth that being a good guy can change your life in both positive and negative ways. Let's get started and navigate the tricky dance between self-preservation and altruism. Too much pleasing other people. A sincere desire to spread joy and fulfill the needs of others is usually required of a good guy. It's admirable that you have the inclination to share happiness and make the people around you happy. This quality, however, can present significant challenges when taken to extremes. At its core, excessive people-pleasing means putting other people's needs, desires, and happiness before one's own. It's a never-ending circle of kindness that can actually hurt your own mental health. Exploration is warranted of the many consequences of this constant trying to please everyone. First of all, it frequently leads to a problematic neglect of one's own health. It's easy to forget about essential self-care practices when you regularly put other people's needs before your own. People often give up their free time, hobbies, and moments of relaxation in order to meet the demands of others. This kind of neglect can show up physically, socially, and mentally over time, and it could lead to burnout. Additionally, there can be a significant emotional cost to pleasing too many people. Even if your intentions are rooted in kindness, it's normal to feel ignored or undervalued. The more you give, the more people may expect of you, which can leave you with a lasting sense of resentment. Your own happiness and fulfillment seem to be less important in your life now. Finding balance is the key to walking the line between being a good guy and falling into the traps of trying to please too many people. Recognizing the importance of self-care, personal boundaries, and assertiveness is just as important as being thoughtful of others and offering assistance. Self-compassion becomes very important. It's crucial to establish clear boundaries that protect your time and health. It's essential to set aside moments for self-care tasks that renew you. You can maintain your inner goodness while protecting your mental, emotional, and physical health by striking this delicate balance. You not only improve your own quality of life, but also make your altruism seem more genuine by balancing kindness and self-preservation. In the end, it's about making a better and more enjoyable life, not just for you, but also for the people you care about and seek to assist. Line of duty issues. Establishing clear and healthy boundaries in their relationships and interactions is a challenge that many good guys face, despite their reputation for kindness and eagerness to help. Boundaries define what a person is comfortable with, what they are willing to accept, and what they expect from others in different areas of their life. The kindness that distinguishes good guys, however, can sometimes lead them to ignore or confuse these boundaries. This propensity can be troublesome, and it can leave them open to a number of challenges as follows. 1. Vulnerability to exploitation. It is simpler for others to identify and exploit this vulnerability when boundaries are ambiguous or non-existent. People who do not have the best intentions can tell when a good guy is having difficulty saying no or is hesitant to assert his limits, and they may take advantage of this situation for their own gain. 2. Techniques for manipulating others. Some people, especially those who are naturally manipulative, are very good at pushing boundaries without breaking them directly. To gently bend the good guy's boundaries to their advantage, they might use tactics like guilt-tripping, emotional manipulation, or passive-aggressive behavior. 3. Overcommitment and exhaustion. Good guys frequently find themselves overcommitting to tasks, favors, or responsibilities in their sincere desire to be helpful and accommodating. Significant worry, exhaustion, and an inability to meet one's own needs and goals can result from this ongoing overextension. 4. Resentment and unfulfillment. Over time, the repeated disrespect for personal boundaries can plant the seeds of resentment. Sometimes, good guys may feel like they aren't appreciated, used, or taken for granted by other people. This lingering resentment can lead to frustration and a deep sense of unfulfillment in their relationships. Any good guys who want to deal with border issues can benefit from a multifaceted approach. 1. Self-awareness is the first step on the journey to healthier boundaries. Good guys need to learn what they are comfortable with in different situations and relationships, as well as recognize their own limits. 2. Putting yourself first. Good guys need to put their own health and well-being first. Along with their great desire to help others, this means making sure that their own physical and emotional needs are met. Stronger boundaries allow good guys to continue to demonstrate kindness and their willingness to assist others while also protecting their own mental, emotional, and physical health. Within the complex landscape of human relationships, it marks a significant step toward achieving a delicate balance between altruism and self-preservation. Having trouble saying no. Good guys are often defined by the great quality of being helpful and accommodating. Their sincere desire to make a positive impact is admirable, and they receive a sense of purpose and fulfillment from helping others. However, there are nuances that make up challenges, just like with any virtue. Having difficulty saying no is one of these challenges. Good guys frequently find themselves in situations where their ability to be accommodating runs counter to their own personal limits. From friends, family, co-workers, and even strangers, they may receive requests or demands from various aspects of life. The inclination to respond yes is strong in these moments. This inclination is rooted in a deep worry for other people's happiness and well-being. Good guys worry about upsetting or disappointing others and genuinely care about their feelings and needs. Because of this, they are reluctant to say no to requests because they are afraid it may be seen as rude or useless. Overcommitment is facilitated by this reluctance to say no when necessary. With the best of intentions, good guys add more duties, tasks, and favors to their already full plates. They are happy to take on more work, and they often don't think about how much they can handle. This eagerness to please and help can lead to a state of constant work over time. As they work to fulfill obligations and meet deadlines, it's a constant balancing act. Stress can hurt their physical and mental health as a result. Relationships can be strained by an inability to say no without feeling guilty or anxious. The good guy's attempts to meet everyone's needs may lead to unfulfilled expectations, which will disappoint the people they're trying to assist. Also, this habit of taking on too much can hinder personal development and self-care. Good guys may unintentionally neglect their own goals, well-being, and self-care practices in their efforts to meet the demands of others. The imbalance can make it difficult for them to follow their passions, maintain a good work-life balance, or even take the breaks they need to recharge. In short, while wanting to help and accommodate others is a good thing, good guys need to recognize that saying no when it's necessary is not a sign of unkindness or neglect. Instead, it's a form of self-care that enables them to maintain their health, set healthy boundaries, and continue to provide real support and help without jeopardizing their own health and happiness. A crucial skill for achieving a peaceful balance between kindness to others and self-preservation is learning to say no when it's appropriate. Lack of being bold. A reluctance to assert oneself is one of the most prevalent challenges that individuals who are frequently described as good guys face. This reluctance can show up in many different ways, such as hesitating to express their own views, avoiding conflicts, or not speaking up for their own needs and boundaries. The consequences of this lack of assertiveness can be significant, even though the primary purpose is frequently rooted in keeping peaceful relationships and avoiding conflict. Individuals with good hearts who find it difficult to assert themselves run the risk of 3. Self-esteem and confidence deterioration. A person's self-esteem and confidence may gradually decline due to their inability to assert themselves. They may start to question their own skills, worth, and the truthfulness of their own needs and desires. Their general sense of self-worth can be hurt by this question. 4. Lack of assertiveness can lead to imbalances and one-sided dynamics in interpersonal relationships. Individuals with good intentions may frequently find themselves in situations where they are taken advantage of, controlled, or forced into roles they are not comfortable with. Relationships may be strained by this, and it may also hinder their ability to develop strong, respectful bonds. In conclusion, the reluctance to assert oneself can have a profound impact on personal growth, happiness, and the ability to lead a genuinely fulfilling life. The importance of balance in assertiveness is crucial for these individuals to recognize. This means having the confidence to express their needs, desires, and boundaries, while also keeping healthy and polite relationships with others. They can better navigate life's challenges and avoid the bad consequences of being too passive by finding this balance. Emotional weight. The inclination of good guys to take on the significant emotional burdens of others is one of the guy challenges they frequently face. This is because they are naturally caring and understanding, which is a big part of who they are. When friends, family, or co-workers are having a hard time, good guys are quick to offer to listen and be there to comfort them. This kind of kindness is unquestionably admirable, but it can have a negative impact on their own mental and emotional health. In more detail, here's how it goes. Imagine that a good guy runs into a close friend who is having a hard time, whether it's a problem at work, in their relationship, or in their personal life. This is what a good guy does. They always support and comfort their friend, even if it means taking on their emotional pain. Actively listening, giving wise advice, and truly understanding, sometimes to the point of taking on the friend's pain as their own. As the good guy goes through life, taking on other people's emotional responsibilities can become a regular thing. Over time, it builds up a lot of stress, worry, and emotional turmoil inside their heads. They may find themselves constantly thinking about other people's problems, which can lead to sleepless nights, increased worry, and even bouts of sadness. The emotional burden essentially turns into a weight that the good guy takes on their shoulders, having a significant impact on their mental and emotional health. It can lead to emotional fatigue, burnout, and a strong sense of being overloaded. It may also hinder the good guy's ability to focus on their own needs, goals, and self-care, which could lead to a painful loop of self-neglect. Good guys need to find a balance between being caring and taking care of themselves in order to navigate this complex task. They must learn to provide priceless support to those in need, while also understanding the critical importance of maintaining their own mental and emotional health. Setting clear boundaries, showing self-compassion, and getting professional support when the emotional load gets too much to handle on your own are all necessary for achieving this balance. Good guys can continue to be kind, compassionate individuals by doing this without putting their own emotional health at risk by taking on the problems of others. Getting into bad relationships. One of the ironies of kindness and true goodness is that they can unintentionally draw in individuals with less than honorable intentions. Due to their trusting and empathic nature, good guys who genuinely want to help and support others may find themselves in troubled relationships. People who seek to exploit or take advantage of others frequently have a strong sense of awareness. They may recognize the inclination of the good guy to believe, assist, and give without expecting much in return. This is an open invitation for these individuals to fulfill their own needs without showing any real care for the good guy's well-being. The result is frequently the formation of one-sided relationships in which the good guy gives significantly more emotional, mental, and sometimes even cash support than they get back. This uneven dynamic can lead to a number of detrimental consequences, such as 1. Being a good guy all the time and never getting anything in return can wear a person down mentally. Because they are always tired, they may find it hard to meet their own emotional needs. 2. Feelings of being taken for granted. In these unhealthy relationships, the good guy's kindness may be taken for granted, which may lead to feelings of underappreciation and resentment. 3. Loss of self-esteem. Realizing that they are always losing in a relationship can hurt the good guy's sense of self-worth and self-esteem. 4. Manipulation and emotional abuse. Toxic individuals frequently use lies, manipulation, or emotional abuse to maintain their advantage in the relationship, which hurts the good guy emotionally. 5. Difficulty recognizing relationship toxicity. Since they believe in the goodness of others, good-hearted individuals may have difficulty recognizing the toxicity of the relationship. They may ignore warning signs or make justifications for the poisonous person's actions. The irony is that toxic guys exploit the very qualities that make good guys attractive: warmth, understanding, and a willingness to help. For the good guy, this can make it especially hard to identify and get out of the bad relationship. In conclusion, while goodness and kindness are great qualities, it's essential for individuals to learn judgment, set healthy boundaries, and recognize when their goodness is being exploited. They can continue to spread their goodness to those who genuinely value and reciprocate it in this way, creating healthier and more balanced relationships. As the big picture of life goes, being a good guy is definitely a quality to admire. With kindness, understanding, and positivity, it's a virtue that can light up the world around you. But as we've seen today, this story has more to it than meets the eye. The problem of goodness is that it can attract individuals who don't have your best interests in mind from time to time. Unbalanced relationships, emotional tiredness, and even toxicity can result from the sincere desire to help and support others. You gain the ability to navigate this journey with ease and perseverance by understanding its nuances, though. Setting boundaries, spotting warning signs, and putting your own health first are all part of striking a balance between your natural goodness and self-preservation. Remember that your goodness is a priceless gift that should only be given to people who genuinely value and reciprocate it. Continue to shine your light in the world as you embark on this journey, but be smart and protect your own flame. We appreciate you coming along with us on this exploration of the impact that being a good guy has on your life. Don't forget to like, follow, and share this video with others who might benefit from this point of view if you found it to be informative. Always remember to be kind, strong, and interested in the complicated fabric of life. Until the next time.